Well, good evening, everybody. Tracy Pitcock's here with you today. We are on the air live on KNEL TV today, and we are at the McCulloch County Junior Livestock Show and Sale. It's going to be a great weekend, and we do want to thank our sponsor, of course, or the fine folks over at Farm Bureau for being our main sponsor for the entire weekend full of activities. And we want to thank Commercial National Bank for being the co-sponsor of our rabbit show this evening. And that's exactly what's going on right now. We're just getting the kids and the rabbits in the arena at this particular time. Really good crowd on hand this evening as the rabbit show gets underway. Before we get into the judging of the rabbits, we do want to thank all those top 10 buyers from last year. We appreciate the top 10 buyers for participating in last year's stock show, including the PAC Foundation, Brady and Hamilton Law Firm, also Graves Group Insurance, Pumpco, Matterhorn Express, Heimer Insurance Services, the Commercial National Bank, Brady Butane Company, Cortez Welding, Fencing, and Dozer, the Brady National Bank, the Tarleton Alumni Association, as well as the 4K Ranch and Farm Operations. Those are the top 10 buyers from last year's show, and we certainly appreciate them. We just got the judge. Judge just got into the arena now, and he's looking at the first round of the rabbits, judging the first round of the rabbits currently right now.
A great opportunity, Tracy. It's great to be here with you for this show tonight. I'm Lynn Ferris and with KNEL, and it's a pleasure to be here for the McCulloch County Junior Livestock Show and Sale, and we appreciate our title sponsor for this event, and that is McCulloch County Farm Bureau. At McCulloch County Farm Bureau, we don't just support agriculture, we cultivate a community where the seeds of tomorrow are sown today. Our commitment to the McCulloch County Junior Livestock Show goes beyond sponsorship. It's about nurturing the next generation of leaders. Throughout the Texas Farm Bureau, we emphasize fostering agricultural awareness to empowering our youth because we believe in building not just farms and ranches, but futures. McCulloch County Farm Bureau, where every day we grow together.
Once again, Farm Bureau, our main sponsor for the entire weekend of the McCulloch County Junior Livestock Show and Sale. We are at the G. Raleigh White Complex on a Thursday evening. It's a beautiful evening here in the heart of Texas. A little cool, but that's what stock show weather is all about, Mr. Ferris.
That's exactly right. It wouldn't be a stock show weather if it wasn't cool. Had a little cold front move through just in time. So folks are here. Hey, there's a good crowd here for the rabbit show. Have a lot of rabbits, about 30 some odd rabbits, and it's kind of interesting. The judge is a young fellow, Tarleton State University, but he has been known as the Rabbit King because he knows so much about rabbits. He put on rabbit shows, and has had really been successful with that, and now is a student at Tarleton and pursuing becoming one of the certified judges for rabbits. And as I understand, there aren't very many of them in the country, and so it's a unique position to be in. And so we feel sort of fortunate that he is here with us to be able to judge the rabbits. Good rabbit show. The rabbits are just great to see all those kids out there with their rabbits, and the rabbits are cute and cuddly, and all. It really is neat. It's a nice part of it.
It is neat, and Lynn, I think it's interesting that Micah Trill told us earlier this evening whenever we got here that when this young man who's the judge here was 16 years old, an article was written about him calling him the Rabbit King at 16 years old.
Because he was putting on these shows. Decided COVID came along, and he decided to put on shows, and very successful, drawing big crowds of people to rabbit shows. And some people may find that a little hard to believe, but it's kind of interesting.
Well, I think it's also very interesting the way he judges rabbits. For those of you, I know you can see him as he's doing it right now, but it's very interesting to watch him. He actually has opened up the cage of each of the rabbits as he's going down the line, and he's taking the rabbit out. And, of course, as you can imagine, you have to feel the rabbit to judge the rabbit, because just seeing the cute little cuddliness of a rabbit doesn't really, I guess, do the job. But he takes it, he feels it, turns it over, looks all over it, really spends some time there with each individual rabbit.
but this is our first event in the show this weekend for the McCulloch County Junior Livestock Show, and of course tonight is just rabbits. Tomorrow is all of the rest of the program. It gets underway tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, with the agricultural mechanics, and we'll be covering that. Also at 9 o'clock starts off with the swine, and then followed by sheep, goats, Angoras, and cattle in the afternoon. All of that spread out over tomorrow, and so we're looking forward to it. Live coverage of all of it right here on KNEL TV, which in addition is, KNEL TV is not just for sports. We're going to do lots of things with it, and as we expand what we're doing with KNEL TV, and this is just one of the things we're very pleased to be able to do. And then, of course, this year we have the new wrinkle is that we will be broadcasting on KNEL TV all of the premium sale, and that's from the Civic Center. And that's an opportunity when they go through the premium sale, the kids all there, the winners, the champions, reserve champions go through the sale process, the auction process. It's exciting, and every kid, every person who is an exhibitor is part of the sale, and we'll make sure that we cover that. We're going to cover it all here on KNEL TV, and that starts at 1 o'clock on Saturday afternoon.
And the neat thing about that is that every kid that exhibits gets to go through the sale, and that's a very important aspect of this, which are different from some of the major stock shows. Of course, if you don't rank high enough, you don't actually get to go through a sale. But here at the county level, there's been enough contributions, which are always very nice, to let every kid actually be able to sell his animal. I will mention also that if you would like to make a contribution, you can certainly come out and you can bid as well, or you can just make a monetary contribution, which is the most important thing. If you can do that, that's great, and they will make sure that that money goes to a well-deserving young man or young woman in the stock show this year. We're at G. Riley White Complex for the Brady McCulloch County Junior Livestock Show and Sale. We got the Rabbit Show going on. Once again, Farm Bureau, our major sponsor for the entire event. Commercial National Bank, our co-sponsor for tonight's Rabbit Show. We're going to hear a word from Commercial National Bank. We'll be right back with you.
In Texas, we don't just do business. We build relationships. At Commercial National Bank, our people aren't just employees. They're neighbors, coaches, Sunday school teachers, and volunteers. We know your name, your story, and we're here when it matters most. Because at Commercial National Bank, we're more than a bank. We're your community, growing with you. Commercial National Bank, Texas values, local service, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
KNEL TV and Tracy Pitcox along with Lynn Ferris here this evening. We are live today at the Brady McCulloch County Junior Livestock Show. We have got the first of our rabbit show that is currently in the arena, and our judge is going through the rabbits, and not only is he taking the rabbits, but it looks like he's also asking the kids a few questions too, which is good. And if you've raised a rabbit from a young rabbit, you probably are able to answer a few questions from the judge, I would think.
We would hope so. You would hope so, and they do ask them questions about it, and it's a great fun. It really is. It's really a neat part of it. And of course, we do the two categories, and then they have the showmanship designation after that. So it's a full evening.
It looks like there's about 8 rabbits. I think if I counted correctly, 7 or 8 rabbits in this first class. And it looks like that he's kind of going through and picking. I never could figure out if he's picking the best rabbits in the beginning or if he's picking the end of the rabbits. But is he picking the best or is culling the ones out? Of course, they're all neat. They're all nice. I was used to the culling aspect when I was showing, but anyway.
went early.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, we are having a great time. And once again, of course, the Commercial National Bank, we certainly do appreciate them for sponsoring the Rabbit Show with us here at the at the G. Raleigh White complex. We also want to thank all the rest of our sponsors too, Lynn, because we've got some great sponsors. Farm Bureau with us, as I mentioned, Commercial National Bank. We also appreciate Brady Feed for being with us. Of course, the Brady National Bank, also one of our sponsors. And
so Jacoby's Feed and Seed. Jacoby's Feed and Seed sponsoring two of the categories here, the Feed and Seed and the Cafe, sponsoring cattle and goats and or sheep, rather. And so we're very pleased with that. And also we appreciate the folks at Yonkers Meat Processing in Mason. They are also one of our co-sponsors for the McCulloch County Junior Livestock Show for this year.
And the neat thing about our broadcast too, Lynn, is that so much of this stuff is archived. People can go back and see it in the past. So even if you are not watching us live, you can also catch it in an archive version and see your kids showing, or the grandkids. You can also call grandma. You can call either aunts and uncles or wherever and tell them, yes, and tell them that they can go to knelradio.com, our website. And, of course, we also have the Roku channel as well as our YouTube channel as well. So we have it available for you to take advantage of.
Yes, indeed. And but it is archived, and sort of, I was talking to Micah a little bit earlier. He was talking about having gone back and watched the rabbit portion of the show last year to see how the rabbits were arranged, and so just how the cages were out there, and so a little sort of instruction of that. So kind of there. It's there, and it's we appreciate people being able to do that.
I think it's interesting to look at the participants that are participating in the rabbit show, because you have some, you can tell they look like maybe some first-time participants, some younger kids that have rabbits, and you have some of the older kids as well that maybe have done it for a few years or that sort of thing, and it's kind of neat to see there's various ages in the rabbit show this year.
Yep, it is right. It is a really neat and great way to go.
I also want to mention to you that we are at the G. Raleigh White Complex. This is where the show will be, of course, tonight, which is on Thursday night, all day Friday. I think we start with the Ag Mechanics in the morning. Starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. And then the showing out here starts about 9 o'clock in the G. Raleigh White Complex tomorrow in the barn, in the show barn. And that'll be going on all day tomorrow. And then, of course, as you mentioned, the sale will be held at the Ed Davenport Civic Center here in Brady as well. Free admission. There's certainly no charge to come out and see the stock show anytime, whether you want to come tonight, tomorrow, or even to the sale on Saturday. It would be much appreciated as well.
It's going to be a good show.
For sure.
Just keep on working them down out here, and, we're not going to stand here and talk all night, so we're just going to let you watch the show along with it. Bring us the results as we get to them, as we go through the show for this evening. We do appreciate it for all of that.
But it does look like he's making some decisions and moving some rabbits around, and even saw a ribbon, it looked like, maybe being passed out to one of the kids or something there. So it'll be interesting to see what he has to say. And I will mention that after we get through with the rabbit show, we are going to visit with the judge a little about what his entire aspect is about the rabbit show, what he was looking at, and what kind of rabbits he thought we had here at the show. I think we've got some results coming up too as well.
I think so.
What was he saying about it? Okay, hold on, Madeline. You drink some so I can get a picture. Oh, look at its eyes. Madeline looks so scared. They always sideways.
Oh my God.
Yeah, hold on.
You only want third place. I'm going to be a snack.
Look at its face.
Look at my face. It's he's what's it called? I forgot. I don't remember. I don't remember.
That means you
He's
didn't.
got a strong flat color. Is that it?
Patty, do you have another one?
I have 2 or 3 more.
And this one?
Are you holding it?
This is, you have a senior? You don't have one of this one?
Huh?
You don't have one of this one?
No. Brett, Brett did. Go first. He had the other black one. Are you keeping that? No, are you keeping it?
Put him up.
I'm making out friends today. Squirrely beat by.
If you're just tuning in with us, we are at the McCulloch County Junior Livestock Show and Sale at the G. Raleigh White Complex. Our broadcast is being brought to you as a service of our friends at Farm Bureau. Also, our co-sponsor being that of our friends at the Commercial National Bank. All right, we are back here at the McCulloch County Junior Livestock Show and Sale. Mike Control with us. Mike, how are you?
I am freezing, Tracy. How are you? No, I'm doing well,
Good. Well, we just got through with our first class. Tell us what we just saw today.
So we just saw our junior buck class. This is our breeding rabbit division. It's one of 4 in the breeding category, and we had a grand total of 7 entries.
And they've gone through the judging so far?
We are moving right along through the judging. I've got our placings from that first class right here. In 7th place, Kingston Verdell. In 6th place, Ellie Busey. In 5th place, Audrey Ramon. In 4th place, Nikki Williams. And in 3rd place, Hadley Cavness. Our reserve junior buck went to Taryn Murby. And our champion junior buck went to Rhett Kaiser.
That's great. You know, Lynn and I were talking about earlier, Micah, that it's neat to see that there's different levels of kids that are participating in the rabbit show. There's some little kids or some bigger kids, but rabbits can be for anybody.
They can be. You know, I like to joke and say rabbits are the gateway livestock project out there.
Yes.
You know, it's pretty low cost and a lot of fun for everybody.
So what's the judge doing out there in the arena right now, Micah?
So the judge is sorting through, and again, these are more on the breeding quality, so especially with the bucks, and I won't act like I am a rabbit aficionado here, but I imagine he's looking more for the meat and the frame size. That's my best guess. You probably know as well as I do.
Well, we'll have Micah join us after the class is over and get some more placings. Micah, thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Tracy.
I want to mention that Mike is not only representing the stock show, but he's also representing our fine friends at Farm Bureau.
I am, yes, sir. We are happy to support the Livestock Show here. A lot of our members are actually in Arlington right now for our state convention.
Yes.
I tell them they either need to move that or move the Livestock Show so I can go to both. But no, we're very happy to support.
That's great. That's great. Micah Truell, thank you very much, Micah. We're going to go back to the arena and watch the judge a little bit and see more of the livestock judging action here at the G. Raleigh White Complex.
Here, take pictures of them so I can post them. Maybe she'll get back 2 pictures. I think you didn't say how many.
He's never done that.
Tell me how many.
Hey, I have a jacket in my car. I have a jacket in my car.
Don't, baby. It's right. Scoot back. Scoot to the back.
I told you not to hold it.
That bunny got peed on. She peed all over Natalie.
I said, he's never done that.
A lot? It's good luck. It's probably a lot.
He just peed on me.
You running for Mason or Imperial?
I told him not to hold it.
I don't know.
So do you want him, Mom?
We beat him like 2 times in the last 6.
Yeah.
It was pretty lopsided when So they got different coaches now. This is the second year of a new coach. Jason Terry, he had to quit because of medical reasons. Okay, I did not know.
Right now we are moving
But some of the kids that Mason played, basketball kids, their assistant coaches. They need to hurry this up if I know what football is. I hate to say that. Yeah. Step it up, man. And what's going on with all that crap now, the rankings and stuff? Are they done with it? Can they even get back in it? They gonna get you a jacket? You're cold natured though, aren't you? Does Texas even have a chance? On the slim, maybe? They're going to be so much. If BYU loses a second time,
TV, and we certainly do appreciate our fine sponsors for being a part of this, including our friends at the Commercial National Bank.
In Texas, we don't just do business. We build relationships. At Commercial National Bank, our people aren't just employees. They're neighbors, coaches, Sunday school teachers, and volunteers. We know your name, your story, and we're here when it matters most. Because at Commercial National Bank, we're more than a bank. We're your community, growing with you. Commercial National Bank, Texas values, local service, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You've got our KNEL TV on, and we appreciate you viewing us this evening, whether you're watching us live or maybe the rebroadcast as well. We certainly appreciate that. And once again, Commercial National Bank, our co-sponsor of the Rabbit Show, as well as our friends at Farm Bureau this evening. We are currently in the second class of our Rabbit Show, and a good amount of rabbits. It looks like 7 or 8 again, rabbits possibly, that are participating in this particular class. I think we're down to about 4. It looks like maybe 4 kids that are exhibiting those animals here in the Rabbit Show. This is the first event of the stock show for this year. Once again, a full slate of activities tomorrow, and then of course the premium sale on Saturday as well.
Big barn run? What's it going to be this time? Like, rent it? Like a party barn or a party? I haven't driven down there in months.
And we are back here today at the I need to pay attention, Micah. I need to pay attention.
Well, one of us needs to.
I'm glad you are. So we are here back at the stock. We have some more results for you. So what do you got, Micah?
We have some more results. So for our senior buck breeding rabbit division, in 4th place, Troy Jackson. In 3rd place, Rayleigh Kaiser. In 2nd place, and reserve senior buck, Troy Jackson. And your your champion senior buck overall, Kinsey Locke. Sorry, I'm getting a little excited here, Tracy. I'm trying to move too fast.
Well, we have another class already in, so this is actually our 3rd round, or 3rd class of rabbits.
This is our 3rd out of the 4th, or out of, I guess, really 5 altogether. So right now we have our junior does in the ring, to be followed by our senior does, and then we'll go into our grand drive for the breeding rabbits.
Okay, so how's a rabbit grand drive done?
You know, I have a funny answer for that.
Slowly?
It hops right along. No. So they will put them all together. You'll have your bucks and your does, and beyond that, I'm not exactly sure. You know, you look at it. Of course, your bucks are for breeding purposes. Your does more. I would think that you would want a more maternal rabbit, a larger frame, mainly for a bigger litter size. After that, again, your guess is mine. Come back tomorrow more. I'll have some more context as we get to the bigger animals here.
So I got to ask you, like, when I was showing, we didn't have rabbits. How long has the rabbit show been going? Did they have rabbits when you were showing?
They did, and I actually have a funny story about that one. I hope that I can say this on the air and tell a little bit. So when I showed my first rabbit, first and only, I'll mention that, the girl who had it, I had a huge crush on, and I thought, you know, if I can buy one of these rabbits, maybe that's a ticket to homecoming. The rabbit was last place, and I did not go to homecoming, so.
Just as easy as that. So well, we'll check back in with you. We're going to go back out to the ring. Micah Trull, Tracy Pitcox with you at the McCulloch County Junior Livestock Show and Sale.
Her shoulders aren't wide enough. Her feet has nothing to do with this. This is just her hair. That was the other judge. This was new.
He really liked it. You got 2 more left?
Sisters? I said a pink body and a white cat. No. Not my dog. I said it was pink.
I wasn't looking for
She doesn't like me like she likes you.
McCulloch County Junior Livestock Show and Sale. We have the Rabbit Show going on currently, and the rabbits are being judged at this particular time. We're about halfway through the Rabbit Show for this evening, and we do want to thank our main sponsor for the entire weekend, our friends at Farm Bureau, for helping us bring the Livestock Show to you.
At McCulloch County Farm Bureau, we don't just support agriculture, we cultivate a community where the seeds of tomorrow are sown today. Our commitment to the McCulloch County Junior Livestock Show goes beyond sponsorship. It's about nurturing the next generation of leaders. Throughout the Texas Farm Bureau, we emphasize fostering agricultural awareness to empowering our youth because we believe in building not just farms and ranches, but futures. McCulloch County Farm Bureau, where every day we grow together.
KNEL TV, Tracy Pitcox with you, along with Lynn Ferris, and we thank you for being with us today as we are in the process of judging rabbits tonight at the McCulloch County Junior Livestock Show and Sale. Our judge is currently going through all the rabbits. We've got about 5 classes of rabbits, is what they tell me, that's being judged this evening. We're about halfway through those particular classes, and the judge doing a fine job, spending a lot of time looking at those animals, as you can see on our KNEL TV at this particular time. He's been spending a lot of time filling the rabbits and judging the rabbits up and taking care of everything. So We invite you to join us. The Rabbit Show is still going on this evening, and of course a full slate of activities tomorrow as well, right here at the G. Raleigh White Show Barn in Brady, Texas. We are back here at the McCulloch County Livestock Show. And Micah, how are things going now? Got some more results?
We have some more results here. So in our junior doe division, in 5th place, Troy Jackson. In 4th place, Hadley Cavness. In 3rd place, Kingston Verdell. Your reserve champion junior doe went to Troy Jackson, and your champion junior doe went to Kingston Verdell. So Kingston and Troy are going to be in your grand drive here in about 2 more classes.
So, do you? I'm sure you know some of these kids. Have a lot of them been showing rabbits for a while, or what do you see about that?
You know, we do have quite a few repeat showers. Excuse me, I'm still getting over the chills here in this bar. No, we do definitely have some that have shown throughout their career, but we also have a lot of fresh faces, which is exciting to see, and as an announcer, a little bit hard for those new last names. So Kinsley Lochte, I have been mispronouncing that one, so I apologize to the Lochties out there, but congratulations on your first place.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And now, will these rabbits go to other shows?
There's some that do. Some they keep back here for their breeding program. So we actually do have some generations of rabbits that have passed down and made their way back to the show ring here, which I find very neat.
So is there a big market for rabbits in our area?
In our area, I would say that there is. Again, I'm probably not that qualified to talk about it. And, you know, I imagine you spoke a little bit about our judge and the market that he's built. Very interesting. He started out in high school promoting his own shows, and the first show he ever put on had 700 entries. So that's more around the Dallas area. So I would say, you know, as you move more north, there might be some more attention there. He's actually hosting the World Championship Rabbit Show in Wichita Falls this year. So there's definitely a market out there for it.
Serious business, and we are here at the McCulloch County Junior Livestock Show. I want you to come by and be with us. We are wrapping up our rabbit shows, and I think they're fixing to award some more awards. So we'll be back with you. We're going to go back to the arena right now. Thanks to our friends at Farm Bureau, as well as the folks that are also participating with us at the Commercial National Bank today.
You know when it's coming? Go to your room. That's bad for you. You got feet on, you deserve it, don't you? You don't deserve it? So you picked the cold night to take Abby hunts. I'm going to go. That's not give us free. To not see anything. The windows coming out. I need to reset my pictures because they're still set at 6:30. They go on right at dark. Yeah, right. I'm right there. Oh, but I know it. Yeah, I do it on mine. Oh, okay. No idea. How you been? There? There. On the right side of things? Yeah, on the right side of things. I had a shot in my hip yesterday and it feels a lot better. Oh, yeah? Well, the chiropractor constantly. I'm not a chiropractor.
We are coming to you live this evening from the G. Raleigh White show barn, and we are in our rabbit show. And we certainly want to thank all the folks for tuning in with us today as the judge is currently going through all the rabbits. We're going to hear a message from our friends over at Yonkers and Mason. We'll be right back to the arena.
Yonker Brothers Processing serves Mason and the surrounding Hill Country counties. We're your source for USDA-inspected processing of domestic animals you raise and the wild game you harvest. Our new 10,000 square foot facility can handle custom orders or wholesale processing. In our family, processing is a tradition. We'd love to help you put food on your table or process your meat for sale in the marketplace. Go to YonkerMeatProcessing.com for pricing. Download an order form and get started today, or call us at 325-294-4844.
I got sort of
We do appreciate Yonkers Brothers Meat and Processing for being with us as one of our co-sponsors for this year's event. And certainly a great night here at the stock show. Our judge are currently going through the rabbits, looking at the rabbits, and certainly want to thank all of our top 10 buyers from last year as well. I want to thank 4K Ranch and Farm Operations, also the folks at Tarleton Alumni Association, the Brady National Bank, Cortez Welding, Fencing, and Dozer, Brady Butane Company, Commercial National Bank, Heimer Insurance Services, Matterhorn Express, Pumpco, Graves Group Insurance, Brady and Hamilton Law Firm, and the PAC Foundation as well.
Get a little bit more condition on her and finish off. And then we've got second place silver fox in that class, a very large doe, a very nice doe for a junior. And then coming into the senior doe class, the lion had that won it, very close to the breed standard as well, once again. And I really do like the hall mop that was second. I wish she just had a little bit more finish today to keep the rest of the animals. With that being said, I'll go ahead and do my grand champion, reserve champion is going to go to the junior buck, the California junior buck. And with that, the mini Rex from that class does have to take grand champion. Congratulations.
Were they back there?
No, I just took some of them.
I know they have.
Oh, you took them over there?
We are live at the McCulloch County Junior Livestock Show. And of course, finishing up with our rabbits for today. And we are certainly glad to have everybody here with us today. We thank all the ones for participating. We're going to talk to some of the participants, actually talk to the judge as well, and be part of all this coming up here. So stay with us as KNEL is going to hear a word from our sponsor, which are the fine folks over at the Commercial National Bank, and we'll be right back to do a little visiting with some of the participants.
In Texas, we don't just do business. We build relationships. At Commercial National Bank, our people aren't just employees. They're neighbors, coaches, Sunday school teachers, and volunteers. We know your name, your story, and we're here when it matters most. Because at Commercial National Bank, we're more than a bank. We're your community, growing with you. Commercial National Bank, Texas values, local service, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
See y'all later.
Well, we are here live, and I've got Mr. Kingston Verdell with us. Kingston, how are you?
Good.
Tell me a little bit about your rabbit project. How did you do this year?
I decided to get 3 rabbits this year, 2 for the doe class, and just to have more chances, and I think it worked out.
So tell me about rabbits. How do you go choose a rabbit? Because when you get a rabbit, aren't they pretty small?
Yes, sir. I go look for the breed that I like, and I think the judge could like this year, and then I take care of them, make sure they're all fit, and let's see what happens.
So do you exercise a rabbit? How do you make a rabbit do well?
You just gotta break them into positions that they're not used to, and then the judge will do it, and they won't be scared or anything.
So how long have you been showing?
This is my 3rd year this year for stock show.
And how did you do? How did you do in the stock show this year?
This year I did great. I got 1st place for my doe and not grand champion, just champion.
Well, congratulations. Are you planning on continuing to show? And if so, what are you planning on showing in the future?
I could planning on continuing, and most likely a sheep next year. Yes, sir.
Congratulations, and good to have you here. Okay, thanks a lot. That's Kingston Verdell. That's one of the participants in the stock show for today. And don't forget that we have more action coming up. We're going to do a few more interviews with some other folks as well. So we certainly appreciate the fine folks over at Farm Bureau for being one of our main sponsors here today. We'll be right back after this word from Farm Bureau.
At McCulloch County Farm Bureau, we don't just support agriculture, we cultivate a community where the seeds of tomorrow are sown today. Our commitment to the McCulloch County Junior Livestock Show goes beyond sponsorship. It's about nurturing the next generation of leaders. Throughout the Texas Farm Bureau, we emphasize fostering agricultural awareness to empowering our youth because we believe in building not just farms and ranches, but futures. McCulloch County Farm Bureau, where every day we grow together.
How are you?
All right, we're back here at the Stock Show. We have Mr. Rhett Kaiser with us. Rhett, how are you?
I'm good, yes, sir.
You have to be good, man. You did well.
Thank you.
So tell me what you won this year.
I won Grand Champion Breeding Rabbit.
That's great. So tell me about your rabbit projects.
Well, we have our rabbit from Fairweather Farm here in Brady, and he is a good rabbit.
He's evidently a very good rabbit. That's right. So how long have you been raising rabbits?
2 years.
Have you been showing rabbits all that time too?
Yes, sir.
So how do you take care of your rabbits, Rhett?
I feed them and give them water and clean their toilets.
That's an important aspect, isn't it? So I want you to show the folks what you won. Can I hold this for you? And I want you to show the folks here on KNEL TV what you won. Can you open up that belt? Is that a belt buckle? What is that? I want you to look at that. Isn't that nice? Get that a little close up a little bit so the folks can see it. There you go. That's a very, very nice belt buckle. And then here's a couple of, he's got the Grand Champion Breeding Rabbit from the McCulloch County Junior Livestock Association. And then also he's got the Champion Buck as well. So you've got a lot of hardware to take home with you, my friend.
Yes, sir.
So, and what are your plans in the future? What are you planning on showing in the future?
More rabbits and maybe a cow.
All right, rabbits and a cow. Well, congratulations. You did a fine job, okay?
Yes, sir.
That's Rhett did a fine job with us, and we got a lot of kids doing a fine job as well, too. I do want to mention to you, we'd love to have you come out and check out these kids that are just doing a wonderful job here. We've got more rabbit show going on right now. We'd love for you to come by and take a look at it. Don't forget, tomorrow's a full day. We're going to go back out to the arena right now and take a look to see what our judge is doing with those particular rabbits right now.
about being a fireman. You learn about all the most firefighters now are staying on less than 10% that actually fight fire. They're actually
Looking forward to tomorrow, we have our next show starting at 8, followed by the sleigh show, goats and horse, lambs, and ratchet and cattle. We would like to see everyone come back out to support us today. So 8 o'clock, we'll see you there.
McCulloch County Junior Livestock Show going on here at the G. Raleigh White Complex. We are in the Rabbit Show, a great rabbit show that we've had going on here today. And we are live on Thursday night. This is the first event of the stock show going on. So we invite you to come out and check out all the action here at the Livestock Show. And then, of course, tomorrow we've got the Ag Mechanics kicking off at 8 o'clock, and then more action from the show barn all day long with the goat show and hogs and cattle and all sort of great stuff tomorrow. So come and join us if you have an opportunity to. And also don't forget about, of course, the premium sale going on Saturday, and that is at the Ed Davenport Civic Center. Certainly appreciate those fine sponsors for allowing us to be a part of the stock show this year. Farm Bureau is our overall major sponsor. Our co-sponsor tonight for our rabbit show is our friends over at the Commercial National Bank. We also want to thank the folks at Yonkers over in Mason for being with us today. We also want to thank our friends at the Brady National Bank. We also want to thank the folks at Brady Feed and also Jacoby's in Melvin. We thank them for helping us to bring all the livestock show action to you here in the heart of Texas and Northwest Hill Country on KNEL TV this evening. Well, we are back here at the McCulloch County Junior Livestock Show. David Curry with us. David, how are you?
I'm good. How are you today? It's a little cold.
It is a little cold.
A little cold.
David, of course, is with the Lone FFA organization. So tell me a little bit about your kids. How many kids you got involved and that sort of thing?
And we have a really good overall group. Our kids participate in the FFA leadership contest in the fall and in the spring. We had people went to the area competition in our skills show and in our parliamentary procedure and in radio. And then out here at this livestock show, we've got 3 rabbit showers tonight. And then we've got 4 AgMech projects with 2 to 3 kids on each project. And then we've got some sheep back in the barn from 3 young ladies that show sheep. So we've got a pretty good group from our lone group.
Now, I have seen this myself, so I really want you to talk about this for a minute. I was out at your ag shop that you had the other day. You were doing a little project for us, and I tell you, I was highly impressed with your shop and also with your kids and that sort of thing. That's a great program that you have there at Lone.
Yes, sir. It's taken us a couple years to get there. It's always been good at Lone. Everybody at Lone is ag people. But now our kids come from Brady, and we try to give them the ag. And there's a lot more than just raising crops and raising animals. Now we took some kids to a tech school the other day where they learned about auto tech and farm and ranch, working on diesels and all that stuff. So we've kind of built for the last couple of years, building our kids to where they'd be. It's not just cows and animals anymore. Ag is a broad range of stuff, doing electricity and plumbing and working on cars and all that kind of stuff. And our kids have bought in and really do a good job with it.
Lynn and I were talking the other day on the radio, and I think this is very important. College is wonderful. College is a great thing, and it's great for kids. But there are some kids that are not necessarily college might not be their thing, but there's plenty of opportunities for them, especially when it comes to that kind of stuff, for those kids to participate in and have a great job, a great income, and a great life as well.
Well, I was one of those lucky ones. I played college baseball, so baseball was kind of got me through college, but college isn't for everybody. And even though sometimes the state of Texas thinks you got to go to college, and we have to prepare them, but if we can get them tech ready, that's why we've been trying to take them to tech schools to learn. I mean, we need diesel mechanics to work on our tractors around here. People don't realize that. We need electricians. A lot of the older men now that are starting to retire have said we need these people. We don't need, I hate to say this, doctors and lawyers. We do need them, but the everyday things, a plumber can make a killing. Electrician, we built a house back last summer, and we had an electrician come out, and I sat there and I think, I need to teach kids to be electricians.
Exactly, for sure. Now, ag mechanics in the morning.
Yes, sir. Ag mechanics at 8 o'clock. We appreciate y'all announcing. My kids, I know Rochelle's got about 3 projects out there. We've got 4. Brady's got a couple. I know the 4-H will have a couple. I saw there's a fire pit out there. There's a trailer that a young man from Rochelle refurbished. It's beautiful. My kids did their 4 little projects, and we'll see. When I walked in Monday morning, I had a deer stand that had 1 wall on it, and we got it done by yesterday. So it's been a rough week, And you got to remember our kids at Rochelle and Lone and Brady, they do other things.
Sure.
They work jobs. They go play football. They do FFA. They do FCA. They do everything, and they're pulled a lot of ways, and they get things done. Our kids, I think all the kids, I think the AgMech's a good deal because they get that experience of reading tape measures and using a cutting torch and welding. And there's some kids that, hey, I like welding. I'm gonna become a welder now, or I got a young man that uses our Swift Cut plasma machine, and he's going to school to learn how to teach people to train him and how to use it better. So I mean. And there's some stuff out there that's got Swift Cut done out there. So
teaching the kids, that's what it's all about.
Yes,
so,
sir.
David, always good to see you.
All righty, thank you, sir.
Thank
y'all
very much. We are here today at the McCulloch County 4-H FFA Livestock Show, and we want to invite you to come by and be with us. We're going to be right back after this word from our friends over at the Commercial National Bank, and we'll be right back with some more results coming up next.
In Texas, we don't just do business. We build relationships. At Commercial National Bank, our people aren't just employees. They're neighbors, coaches, Sunday school teachers, and volunteers. We know your name, your story, and we're here when it matters most. Because at Commercial National Bank, we're more than a bank. We're your community, growing with you. Commercial National Bank, Texas values, local service, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And we are back here at the McCulloch County Junior Livestock Show. Troy Jackson is with us. How are you today?
I'm doing really nice. How about everyone else?
Everyone's doing well. So tell me a little bit about, you've been showing some rabbits today.
Yeah, we had some luck with the first ones beating off the grand champion from last year, and when we couldn't quite get it to be the champion, but we were right there, and we almost had it.
Almost had it. Well, you gotta tell me a little bit about how do you take care of your rabbits? I mean,
the way that I take care of them is, so my mom usually has to feed them because I'm mostly at school, but whenever I'm there, I make sure and I tend to them and act like I'm showing them, and so that they'll learn to set up correctly. And we feed them a nice mixture of let me think of it, black oil sunflower seeds, and we also give them calf manna with oats to give them that extra weight so that they'll grow and be a bit bigger than the others. And that's the main reason why we beat the other ones off, is because of our size.
That's awesome. You got a couple of nice banners here. Show the folks your banners, if you will, there. You got one for the reserve junior doe, and also you have the reserve senior buck today. So how long have you been showing?
This is actually my first year.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
And how long have you been raising rabbits?
Since about the summer. And I just fell in love after I got my first ever rabbit because they're all fluffy. The only thing you got to watch out for is the claws.
And are you planning on doing some more showing in the future, you think?
Yes, sir.
And have you shown before, or is this your first year of showing?
This is my first year of showing at all.
Okay, and what organization are you with to show? Which club?
4-H. Brady.
Brady 4-H. All right. Well, congratulations. You did awful good there, okay? Great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We want to invite you to come by and be with us. We're going to go back out to the arena right now and take a look at some more action that's going on here at the Stock Show. We are back here at the Livestock Show, and Mike Control is with us. Mike, you have some more results for us?
I do. Our results for the Friar Rabbits: in 10th place, Ashton Castillo; in 9th place, Cade 4; in 8th place, Cooper 4; in 7th place, Troy Jackson; in 6th place, Connor Busey; in 5th place, Taryn Murby; in 4th place, Lily Arnold; in 3rd place, Ellie Busey; and your reserve grand champion overall went to Analia Valdez, and your grand champion overall went to Carlos Gonzalez.
So tell me, what is a Friar Rabbit, Micah?
So I got a little frustrated that I haven't been able to give you any answers today. So I did my homework before coming on. A Friar Rabbit is a rabbit that is 12 weeks or younger, and they're primarily used for meat. So your rabbit stew that you hear about, those are your Friar Rabbits. Now, if you noticed out there were 2 Friar Rabbits in the pen. So a little bit different from the breeding where it's just individual. They put them together almost as an average. Who has the best pair of Friar Rabbits together? So a little bit different. You know, you want to have them both, I would assume, with a larger meat quality or quantity. So bigger is better in this case. But you can't just focus on one. You have to put 2 together that you think are the best.
So does each kid have 2, or are there just 2 different kids competing against each other?
So each kid has 2. Okay. So we had 10 entries, so 20 rabbits all together in the Friar contest.
Very interesting, very interesting. Well, I really enjoyed the judge, and we hit on that a little bit, but the judge seems to be talking to each one of the kids, which I think is important as well.
Absolutely. Personally, I think that is the mark of a good judge. I don't care if you go out to all of the majors and you have the whole 9 yards. It's all about the kids and watching them grow and really understand what they're doing and why they're out here. So I've really enjoyed to see him taking such an individual approach.
For sure. Micah, thanks. We'll check back in with you.
Thank you.
Micah Truell with us. We are going to hear a word from our friends at Jacoby's, and we'll be right back. We'll be going back out to the arena after we hear a word from our friends out at Jacoby's. Of course, Jacoby's one of the co-sponsors of our stock show this year.
When you need quality supplies for your home or ranch, Jacoby's Feed and Seed in Melvin is your go-to destination. Family run since 1981, Jacoby's offers everything from premium livestock and deer feed to hunting gear, tools, and even kids' toys. Trust and support are the roots of our business, ensuring the finest supplies for your farm and home. Jacoby's commitment to excellence keeps your projects on track and your livestock thriving. So when you think feed and seed, think Jacoby's.
We're currently in our rabbit show here at the McCulloch County Junior Livestock Show. As you can see, the judge is looking at the rabbits, but also talking to each of the individual participants as well here today. Lynn Ferris, it looks like a good bunch of kids.
Yeah, it is a good bunch of kids. They're in the showmanship portion of it, and so that's why he's got the rabbits out individually. They're not in the cages. Each exhibitor has their rabbit out, showing it off to the best examiner. I guess they got them on their backs right now. And all of them very quiet. It's just sort of cute.
I have seen rabbits before. I've never seen rabbits that are that docile, I guess I can say.
That's true. That's true. They really have done a good job with them.
So you can tell that these kids have been taking care of their rabbits.
And it was always fun to do showmanship, but it was difficult because I didn't know that one was doing it. With that being said, there are a great group of juniors out here, and I think it goes to show their parents and their advocates and their neighbors and their ag teachers that are out here pushing them to get out, do showmanship, show rabbits, learn about rabbits, learn all of the knowledge that it takes. All right, with that being said, my junior rabbit showmanship is going to go to this young lady right here in the blue.
And your junior rabbit showmanship champion goes to Lily Arnold. Wrapping up tonight for us, we are moving into our senior showmanship. So if you are 14 and up, please make your way to the ring.
Good job on Brandon.
That's a big old banner. Where's it going to go?
I didn't get to see it.
Sometimes just a black here. It's
What's the one in the long cage over there? His dad.
He broke one of
Well, we are back here at the stock show this evening, and I have got a young lady with me that did very well, Lily Arnold. Lily, how are you?
Good.
Good. And tell me a little about you. You have rabbits.
Yes.
Is this the first year that you've shown?
Yes.
Well, tell me about your rabbit, because you just came out of the arena and you won showmanship.
Well, it feels good, but it also feels exciting.
Yeah.
Because you just won and you're happy.
I can imagine. Now, showmanship is kind of neat. How did you learn to show your rabbit? Did somebody teach you, or did you read up about it, or how did you learn?
I went to this class that Miss Kim taught, so she helped me learn how to do it.
And how many rabbits do you have?
I have 4 rabbits.
Okay, do you have your rabbits? I got to ask, do you have your rabbits' names?
Sunny, Flower, Cloudy, and Rain.
That's some great names. And which one is this? Do you know which one this is?
This one is Cloudy.
Cloudy. So how do you tell the difference? How do you tell the difference between Cloudy?
Difference about their tattoos number.
Okay. And are you planning on showing in the future?
I really hope so.
Well, I think you did a great job. Congratulations on showmanship. And what do you learn from being in 4-H?
Learning that I can take care of a lot of different animals, even though I don't know all the animals.
Well, I think you did a great job, so congratulations.
Thank you.
That's one of the young ladies that did very well. She won showmanship, and that's Lily Arnold here today. We've got her senior showmanship currently in the ring right now, and so invite you to come out here to the stock show and take a look at all going on. For Lily, I'm Tracy Pitcox. We'll be right back. We're going back out to the arena. But first, before we do that, going back into the arena, let's hear a word from one of our other sponsors that we have today, and that's the fine folks at the Brady National Bank, and we'll be back with you right after this.
Shout right! Never give up! Never give up! Never give up! Never give up! Never give up!
Run power. It's been there all night. Power.
Now, Mary, come on! Go on!
The Brady Bank may be obsessed with Hail Marys, but when you bank with us, your finances won't need one.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Coach, not Coach. Hail Mary. We're on defense!
Brady National Bank, a proud supporter of the Brady Bulldogs.
Well, we are at the Livestock show this evening. Of course, our rabbit show just kind of wrapping up. We've got a couple of more visitors that we'll be visiting with here today, and then we'll have a wrap up with Micah Trull on the winners today as well. We're going to be visiting with our judge in just a few more minutes right here at KNEL on KNEL TV. Well, wrapping up here today with our junior livestock show, and Brady, of course, in McCulloch County. Micah Trollback with us. Micah, a good rabbit show today.
I think a great rabbit show. You know, the fear that we always have is numbers. I think it comes down to that. It's hard to get into showing in this day and age, whether it's from lack of experience with the field down to the dollar amount. But what was very neat to see was the number of entries together across. I think that we had roughly about 43 rabbits out here today. Now, going back to the numbers, that was with 12 exhibitors between. So there's definitely a lot of good showmanship to be had.
I would think that there's probably more numbers of rabbits than about anything else. Is that right? In the show this year?
I would say out of our show, the rabbits are probably a quarter to a third. So they make up quite a bit of our show this year.
And, of course, we just went through the senior and junior showmanship, and we want to congratulate those kids.
Absolutely. Our junior showmanship went to Lily Arnold, and our senior showmanship went to Rayleigh Kaiser. So both pretty green showers right there. I think Rayleigh just hit the mark where she's going from junior to senior, and I think Lily has a couple more years left. So excited to see where they go from here.
So Lily was telling me, I thought something was kind of interesting, that this was actually her first year of showing, but she had gone to maybe a training camp or something like that to actually learn how to show, and I think that's important because that's something that the kids learn.
Absolutely, and we actually have more than what you think of those clinics and those showmanship, especially here in McCulloch County alone. Off the top of my head, I can name different cattle, sheep, hog, but the neat thing about it is, and going back to the numbers, and if you don't know even how to get into showing, there's a community here. And those clinics are held locally by people who are experienced in it, and there are options to help you navigate that entrance into stock showing.
You grew up in it, and it's neat to see that being passed on to yet another generation.
You know, this means the world to me. I got up this morning excited for this opportunity to come and give back, because it meant so much to me in terms of training those skills to go forward in life. The responsibility, the integrity of it, and especially, again, the financial side of it too. I think that the neat thing to see, even though they're starting small here in the rabbits, what this does is allow those kids to gain the finances to move forward onto those bigger projects. So again, I'm very grateful for this opportunity to be back and help.
It's going to be a great week.
It will be. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Micah Troll with us. We're going to hear a word from our friends over at Farm Bureau, and we'll be right back to visit with our judge today of the rabbits. We'll learn more. We'll know more about rabbits than you probably have ever thought about knowing. Coming up next, right here on KNEL TV.
At McCulloch County Farm Bureau, we don't just support agriculture, we cultivate a community where the seeds of tomorrow are sown today. Our commitment to the McCulloch County Junior Livestock Show goes beyond sponsorship. It's about nurturing the next generation of leaders. Throughout the Texas Farm Bureau, we emphasize fostering agricultural awareness to empowering our youth, because we believe in building not just farms and ranches, but futures. McCulloch County Farm Bureau, where every day we grow together.
Back at the stock show, and I'm visiting with Ryan Smith. Ryan, how are you?
I'm doing good. It's been a cold show, but it's been good.
Well, I've got to say, and Micah told me this earlier today, that whenever you were, I think, 16 years old, they already called you the king of the rabbits in Texas. Is that right?
I think there was something floating around about that, and it got out in a newspaper somewhere, and then from there it's just blown off.
So I've got to ask the question: why rabbits?
Well, it was a fairly inexpensive project. It wasn't something that my parents had to, put forth way too much money for something that would fail. And with almost anything that I do, I try my best not to fail. And so I took off with the rabbits, and I started to do very well. And then from there, it just started snowballing, and I really got involved in it. And I just, almost from the start, I was like, I want to become a judge one day. I want to do exactly what they're doing out there. And it's just continued ever since.
But it's a little difficult to go from a shower to a judge, I'm sure.
Yes, sir. So it's a complete change, especially when you're the one that is supposed to be professional on the other side of the table showing the rabbits, and then you know everyone on that side of the table. You know everyone. From my standpoint, I tried my best to meet anyone that I could and talk to anyone that I could, and so I knew a lot of people. And then when I would start judging, that was probably, I think I judged my first show when I was 19 years old, and I just remember I had been showing with these kids a year, 2 years before then, and I was like, ooh, I don't know. It's odd because it's like, what if I pick my friend? Well, that's the good rabbit, that's the good animal, and so you just have to kind of make sure that you're not making it known that there's anything political about it or anything like that. That you are here just to pick the best rabbit and be the best that you can.
So what are you looking at whenever you're trying to judge a rabbit? What are you looking at in a rabbit?
So there are 53 breeds now recognized by the American Rabbit Breeders Association, and that's what I grew up showing. I grew up showing rabbits based off of the ARBA standard, and I really got involved reading through the standard and developing my interpretation of what I was reading, and kind of keeping that in the back of my mind as I continue to go through each rabbit. Sometimes we break them up into breeds, and smaller shows like here in Brady, we're not going to be able to break them up into breeds. We don't quite have enough to be able to have that many classes. And so here I'm taking the schedule of points that we have in the standard of perfection, and I'm comparing it. So if this is a 80-point rabbit, I'm going to keep that in my head and move on to the next rabbit, and I'm going to see, is that going to be an 85-point rabbit or a 75-point rabbit, and how am I going to place those rabbits that way?
So what about the show today? What are your feelings about the show today here in Brady?
I loved the community aspect of it. Everyone was very kind. I had no problem with that, and everyone congratulated everyone. The exhibitors, the parents, all of the adults. That was great. There was no problem that I had there, and that is what I really do like, because it's a smaller show. It's not as much of a rush, and I'm able to make those connections, whether it be those kids that were just like me wanting to just show a inexpensive rabbit. Maybe I'm the one that can make the impact, and those kids come out to be the judge of here in McCulloch County.
This is the first time I think you've judged here, is that correct?
Yes, sir. That is correct. That's actually, I've been all over Texas, and this is probably the first time I've driven through Brady. So I've been probably everywhere around here, but this is the first time coming to Brady.
Well, congratulations to all the kids, of course, who participated, and thank you so much for spending your time with them. I really enjoyed you visiting with the kids and talking to the kids and giving them some pointers. I know that's important to them.
Absolutely. It was something that helped me out when I was younger, and I want these kids to succeed and be the best that they can, whether that be, their hometown star or somebody that goes out to the national level. I want to be that supporter for them.
So were you a 4-H'er or a FFA'er?
I am an FFA'er, and I'm actually going to school to be an ag teacher, so I'm going to be an FFA'er for the rest of my life.
Thanks for being with us today. Appreciate it very much. So, well, we've had a wonderful evening here today at the McCulloch County Junior Livestock Show. We do want to mention to you our rabbit show wrapping up today. Of course, lots of activities tomorrow. We want you to come out and be with us. Tomorrow we'll be here all day long, so there'll be a lot of great animals for you to take advantage of tomorrow. And then, of course, the premium sale coming your way as well on Saturday. If you haven't given anything to the premium sale, they're still taking and soliciting donations, so you can certainly bring that money even out here. They'll be happy to take it out here as well and help those kids as well. I'm Tracy Pitcox for KNEL TV, and we appreciate you being with us today. We look forward to being here again tomorrow.